What is up, guys? We are using a Justice Quicksilver deck called Slowsilver, where we use meditation and slowly build up against his father, Magneto, on expert mode. So with the main scheme setup, we put the boarding party side scheme into play right here. And the main scheme will start off with one threat. And the Magneto will come with steady and toughness. And then let's shuffle up the encounter deck. Magneto has a one review effect, deal each player a face-down encounter card. So we get one encounter card to start the game off. And let's shuffle up our player deck. And then draw up to our hand size of 6. All right, and let's see what we got. So let's see. I think we want to keep blindfold, and let's go ahead and mulligan discard these 5 cards and then draw 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, so we got a bunch of resources now and not really anything to do with them, which is a little bit unfortunate. Okay, let's use our superpower siblings. Discard 2 cards from your hand and then draw 2 more. So these 2 and then 2 more cards. Okay, kind of the same thing. Let's go ahead and play a meditation here. As an alter ego action, play a card from here, reducing its resource cost by 3, and we have to exhaust our identity as a cost. Then we can play blindfold for free. After blindfold enters play, look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck, discard 1, put the rest back in any order. Okay, so this is not great. He's going to be... See, we can have him scheme with only 2 and the metal shards here. And we know the next card is scheme. So let's discard the under fire. So when he attacks us, his boost is going to be 2 with Shadows of the Past. We have to put it back in this order. And then the advance is going to be the encounter card, but then we know with metal shards that boost is going to be 0. Okay, so we're going to put it back like that. That was blindfold's effect. And then let's go ahead and use this meditation to play an adrenaline rush. We can discard adrenaline rush, and then your hero gets +1 attack at the end of the phase. This is just upgrade. Let's just it just stays on the field right here. And let's go ahead and flip over here to hero form. And then let's see, he's scheming. We add 1, it goes up to 2. He schemes for 2 plus 0, so it's fine right there. Let's have blindfold Thor for 2 from boarding party and bring this down to 1. She's going to take a consequential damage. That'll end her turn. Let's ready back up. We're going to keep the energies and the strength in our hand and draw back up to our hands at the 5. We've got Nick Fury. Okay, so Magneto's turn. 1 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack with the base of 3 plus his boost, which is Shadows of the Past. Blindfold's going to block. So 2 is going to be 5 damage. That would knock out Blindfold. She is defeated. Magneto has a force response. After he attacks, place 1 mana counter on the main scheme. Then we get a face-down encounter card from him. The first one here is Electric Shock. In hero form, you are stunned. Take 1 damage for each mana counter on the main scheme. So we're stunned. We take 1 damage because there's 1 mana counter, dropping from 9 down to 8. Then he gets an advance, so he's going to scheme here with a base of 2 plus a boost card here of 0. If this is attacking face an ally, it's not, so nothing happens with that. So he's just scheming for 2. 2 plus 2 is 4, so the main scheme is now at 5. Or now at 4, I mean. Not 5, it's at 5, then it advances. Okay, and it's back to our turn. Okay, so that was not bad. Let's use this as 4 resources so we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. Let's pick the one and draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. And then we know that he has a boost of 0, but we got Nick anyways. Okay, let's see, do we have any readies? We don't really. Okay, Quicksilver is going to thwart for 1 from boarding party. That will clear off this side scheme. When it's defeated, it'll flip over to Sabotage Master Mode, which will come in with 3 threat. Then, let's see. Quicksilver has a response super speed. After you use one of his basic powers, thwart, attack, or defense, we can ready him. So since we just thwarted, we can ready him back up. And then, let's see. I want to... We could play a maximum velocity. And then we could get another ready. Let's see, if we thwart for 3 from sabotage master mode, thwart again. Thing is, this advance is our boost card, which is wasted if he's not scheming. But things we have Nick to block for us, so there's no point in flipping down and letting him scheme. But then he's only scheming for 2. I think I still actually want to have Nick Fury flip, or I still want to flip down to get that +1 hand size, even though we do have Nick Fury blocking for us. See, because if we thwart, if Nick thwarts for this, it drops down to 2. Adds to 1, it goes up, and then, okay, no, okay, never mind. We're just going to keep Nick to block. I think that's still going to be the better play. I would like to get Servo Industries down. We could have a double. Okay, let's see. If we play double time, we can take 2 off here, 2 off of here. Nick can thwart this out, and we can just remove our stun. I think that's the best play here. Okay, let's go ahead and just attack to remove our stun. Then 2 resources, so we can play double time. Hero action, choose 2 of the following, and you can choose the same option twice. So let's do remove 2 threat from the scheme, 2 off of here, and then 2 threat off of scheme off of sabotage master mode again. So this will drop this down to 1. Okay, Nick Fury is going to thwart for 2 to clear off sabotage master mode. When this side scheme is defeated, it will go into the victory display. Then we reveal orbital decay, which will come in here with 3 threat. And Nick Fury takes a consequential damage. And then we will use this as a resource to play Servo Industries. So this is a 1-cost support. As an alternate action, we can exhaust this card and get 2 Quicksilver cards from this card back to the deck. And let's see, we're going to keep Nick here. Yeah, he's going to get a mana count for tagging. I think that's fine. Or we could actually have, that's fine. Okay, that will end our turn. Let's ready back up. Drawing back up to our hands as a 5 here. We got a Quake, Superpower Training, another Adrenaline Rush. Okay, so Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. Goes up to 3. He's going to attack us with a base of 3 plus a boost here. Nick's going to block. It's 0, the advance. That will knock out Nick Fury. He gets defeated. Then Magneto adds a mana counter to the main scheme after attacking. Face down a counter card, which is Magnetic Mayhem. So this is a side scheme, which will come with 4 threat, plus an amplify icon. When it's defeated, we discard top 4 cards in the counter deck, and place 1 mana counter on the main scheme for each magnetic card discarded this way. Okay, so it's back to our turn. Let's see. I don't know. I could let him scheme it out now, because we got rid of that thing. So we could take a chance to flip down right now. Do we have any way? Superpower Training. Yeah, we could clear it off with Quake. That'll be all of our resources, but I think it's going to be worth it if we do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So this would be 2 resources. So we can play. Actually, do we want to do that? Let's see. Is there a better way for us to do this? If we thwart once, we can play. No, it's fine. Okay, so 2 resources, so we can play Quake. Then this would be 1 resource, so we can play our Superpower Training, a player side scheme here, which will come with 3 threat. Okay, Quake is going to thwart for 1 from Superpower Training. That will drop this down to 2. Quake takes a consequential damage. QUICKSILVER is going to thwart for 1. We use our superpower or our super speed to ready back up after performing basic action like thwarting. Thwart again for 1 to clear off the Superpower Training. Whenever this side scheme is defeated, we can search our deck and discard pile for an identity-specific upgrade put into play. So this will go into the victory display. Then we can look through our deck here for friction resistance and put this right into play. Let's shuffle up our deck. And then let's discard the, or let's put the, not discard, let's put the Adrenaline Rush over here to clean up a little bit. And then we are going to flip down to Alter Ego. And then use Servo Industries, exhaust this card as an alter ego action, and shuffle 2 Quicksilver cards from discard pile back into your deck. So I think we're gonna get, let's get a maximum velocity, and let's get, do we want a speed cyclone here? Because we might be able to stun him. Yeah, let's actually get a speed cyclone as well. And I think we don't have any more meditation, so that's fine. We don't need to always be running then. Yeah, let's get these 2 cards. So we're gonna get the speed cyclone and the maximum velocity back into our deck here. And then let's shuffle up. Okay, and then that's gonna end our turn. Let's ready back up here. And we're gonna let him scheme out the main scheme to get rid of those mana counters, or just 1 mana counter. So drawing back up to our hand size of 6. We got the speed cyclone and the maximum velocity here. All right, so Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. He's going to scheme with a base of 2 plus a boost card here of 2. So it's going to be 4 threat. 4 plus 4 is 8. That's going to pop the main scheme because the threat threshold here is 5. We discard all the mana counters, discard all the threat. Let's move this over here. We're scheming for 5 because of the amp of 5, so +1. Doesn't matter, it still flips. We advance this to stage 2A. Place 1 mana counter here. If Sabotage of Master Mode is not in the victory display, it is, something else happens with that. And then the main scheme will start off with 1 threat and 1 mana counter. Okay. Then we get a face down encounter card, which is an Assault in Alter Ego. This card gains Surge, so another encounter card. Master Plane, ooh, that is not good. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. So both these guys, let's see, 4 threat on here makes this go up to 8. 4 threat on here makes this go up to 7. So that is not the best thing for us. Okay, and then it is back to our turn. So if we want to use Speed Cyclone to stun Magneto, we need to remove 7 threat off of Orb of Decay to remove his steady. And I don't think I want to do that this turn. Let's see. Let's definitely use Servo Industries first. Actually, should we play something first before we use it? I think we can play something first. If we use Friction Resistance and Endurance, that can get down to Heroic Intuition. Then we can play get ready back up, play a maximum velocity, right? No, we ready back up, play maximum velocity, and then always be running. So we don't play the maximum velocity. It would have been great if we didn't get a master plan. I think that's really ruined or hurt this turn here. So we play a always be running, and then we get a specialized training. Okay, I think the play here is to get a specialized training. We're not going to play the maximum velocity. So let's exhaust the friction resistance to generate a physical resource. This would be a second resource. So we can play Heroic Intuition. Your hero gets +1 thwart. Then, do we want to use Superpower Siblings right now? And discard the Speed Cycle and Endurance. I think we're okay. Okay, let's use Servo Industries as an offer. You actually exhaust this card. Shuffle 2 Quicksilver cards from discard pile back into your deck. So let's get the maximum velocity, and let's get, should we get it always be running? Yeah, let's get it always be running now because we have the friction resistance. So we're gonna put, I think that's a play, these 2 cards back to our deck here. We can shuffle back up. Actually, maybe I should have gotten rid of the Speed Cyclone. That's fine. Okay, so we did that. Now we're gonna flip over here to hero form, and then let's go ahead and use this as a resource so we can play a specialized training. So this is in our player's side scheme, which should come in with 5 threat. And then we're going to have Quicksilver Thor for 2 from it because we have Heroic Intuition. So this will bring us from 5 down to 3. Then once we're phased after using a basic action like Thor, we can ready up. And that with friction resistance effect, here response after you ready Quicksilver, we can ready up this card. So this readies up as well. And then we're going to have Quicksilver Thor for 2 from Specialized Train. That will bring this down to 1. And then we're going to exhaust friction resistance to generate physical resource to play always be running. Hero action ready Quicksilver. And whenever we ready, we can ready up the friction resistance again. And then we're gonna thwart. Wait, did I just take too much out of this? We thwart for. We played it with thwart for. Yeah, I think that's right. Right? Yeah, I'm tripping myself out. Okay, yeah. So then we're gonna thwart for 2 again. Clear off the specialized training. This will go into the victory display. Whenever it goes in victory display, we can get one of these specialized training cards and put it into play. I think we need the thwarting one, although I would like the attack one. Yeah, because the schemes are so high right now with 7 and 8. Yeah, so let's get the surveillance specialists. So this will come into play. We now have +1 thwart, and after your hero performs a basic thwart, we can exhaust cards to draw 1 card. Then let's use the friction resistance again to generate physical resource to play endurance. This will give us +3 hit points. So our current ones go up as well, going from 8 up to 11. All right, and then that's going to end our turn here. Let's ready back up. And we're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 5. Okay, so Magneto's turn. 1 threat to the main scheme. He attacks with a base of 3 and a boost. Quick blocks. The boost is exhaust each ally you control. Quick's already exhausted, doesn't matter. So just doing 3 damage. Knocks out Quick, she's defeated. Then he adds a mana counter to main scheme. Then deals a phase out encounter card, which is Fabian Cortez, a minion here with villainous and teamwork. Okay, and then it's back to our turn. All right, let's see here. Well, now I kind of wish we got the attacking one, but we do have a Quicksilver buff here. We could also double time him. Let's see here. We need to, I want to use our resources the best way possible. I think I want to get Scarlet Witch out too. Let's see, we have 1 defense, 11 hit points. Can we take a turn here without an ally? Yeah, I'm not sure that we can. It's a thing. Scarlet Witch is a little bit expensive, but I think we need to get her out. Okay, let's use our friction resistance to generate a physical resource. 2 more resources for a total of 3, so we can play Scarlet Witch. Okay, then let's see. You have a lot of thwarting. Okay, let's have Scarlet Witch attack Fabian Cortez. Choose to interrupt whenever you use one of her basic powers. This card, top card, the encounter deck. For each boost icon discarded this way, she gets +1 to that power. So 0 boost icons, so she's only hitting for 1. A little bit unfortunate, so 1 damage on him, she'll take a consequential damage. Okay, then let's see here. We definitely want to get the friction resistance back up and running. I think we need to use our adrenaline rush here. That's fine. Let's first have Quicksilver Thwart. We're going to take 3 off of Orbital Decay. So those will drop this from 7 down to 4. Because we have 3 Thwart with her Intuition and Surveillance Specialist. So we made a basic Thwart. We can exhaust this card to draw 1 card. And then we can ready up Quicksilver with his super speed. And that will ready up the friction resistance because Quicksilver has readied up. And then, let's see, do we play double time or the reinforced? I think it's if we kill Fabian Cortez. So we currently only have 1 attack. So we can swing for 1 double time. Thing is, if he dies, we get another Acolyte minion. It's kind of nasty. And then we don't know what the boost is. I don't want to take an attack. Do we let Magneto scheme out again? Let's see, he's scheming for 2 plus a boost. This guy gets a boost as well. So it's almost definitely going to pop. I think we need to get a big boost here. So I think I do want to let Magneto scheme out. Let's see. What do we have left in the deck? Is there a way for us to get Mansion down somehow? Discard 2, draw 3. Yeah, we could actually get down a Mansion if we flip down. Yeah, let's just do that. I think that's the best play. Okay, so we're going to thwart for 2 now from the main scheme to clear that off. Then we're going to flip over to Alter Ego. Use Superpower Siblings, discard 2 cards from your hand, then draw 2 cards. But if Wanda is in play, she is, we can draw 3 now. So 1, 2, 3. Then let's use a friction resistance to generate a physical resource. 3 more resources for a total of 4, so we can play Avengers Mansion. Then let's exhaust Avengers Mansion, so we can draw 1 card. We got a Genius, which we're going to keep. And then let's use Servo Industries, exhaust this card, and shuffle 2 Quicksilver cards from discard pile back into your deck. And we're going to definitely draw them, because we have 3 cards left in the deck, and we're drawing back up to 6. So what 2 cards do we want in our deck here? We want a maximum velocity to take down these guys. And how many more? Do we have any more always be running for 1, 2, 3, 4? We don't have any more always be runnings. So I think we want to get 1 more always be running here. Yeah, we're going to get always be running in a maximum velocity. Definitely get them, and then this all gets shuffled back. Okay, so we're going to add these 2 cards back into our deck. That's going to end our turn. We only need to shuffle because we're going to draw it back up. So we're just going to ready back up here. And then drawing back up to our hand size of 6, which is everything left in our deck here. Okay, it's good that we got the Under Surveillance as well. Since we deck out, we get a phase on encounter card, and we shuffle up the discard pile here back to the deck. Okay, we're getting a little bit set up. We just gotta try to survive this. Okay, so Magneto's turn, 1 to the main. He schemed with a base of 2 plus a boost card here of 1, plus the amplify is going to be another 1. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So this goes up to 5. So we got really lucky with that. Because now Fabian, of course, is going to scheme with a base of 1 plus a boost, 1, 2, 3. So he's scheming for 4 as well. That's going to pop the main scheme. It's going to flip over here to Rule of Magnus. Place 2 mana counters here. So we discard these 2 and we put them back. This constraint is not attached to Magneto. So with the search the encounter deck in discard pile for a magnetic attachment and reveal it. So I think, let's see, let's look through the encounter deck for a magnetic attachment. I could give him his helmet. Or his armor. I don't know here. Let's just give him his helmet. And actually, wait a minute. Oh, no, just kidding. Okay, so we're gonna give him his helmet. We could also do the bubble, but let's do that. So Magneto can no longer be confused, and he gets +1 scheme. And we're gonna shuffle up the encounter deck. Okay, so this is going to advance to stage 3B, and if this hits 7, then we do lose the game. It has 2 mana counters and 1 threat to start off. Okay, Magneto's gonna deal us a face-down encounter card now. First one is Wrapped in Metal. Attached to your identity. We cannot thwart, attack, defend, or recover. We must exhaust ourselves and spend a physical resource to discard this card. And then we also got Zeal for the Cause. That is not good. Resolve the 1 defeat ability of each Acolyte minion in play, so we resolve this. Discard cards from the encounter deck until an Acolyte minion is discarded, and then put the Acolyte minion into play, engage with them, and they're both going to activate. So we're going to mill down here until we get Acolyte minion. Okay, and we got Senyaka. And then since they both have the teamwork keyword, they're both going to activate here. Fabian, of course, is going to scheme with a base of 1 plus a boost, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 plus 1 is 4. He's scheming for 1. So it's going to be 5 total threat on the main scheme. So it's up to 6 here. And if it's 7, we lose, but we're okay. We are just wrapped in metal, unfortunately. And it's back to our turn. Okay. So let's use Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. Okay, Jessica Jones is pretty good here. We need to get the wrapped in metal out. So let's use this action here. Exhaust your identity and spend a physical resource. Exhaust the friction resistance. You generate a physical resource to discard the wrapped in metal. All right. So we did that. And then let's see. When we count on 1 to do anything is the question. Okay. And then I want to play all these cards. It's a problem. Okay, we're not gonna, I think we can discard this. And we're not gonna get out both allies here. So I think I want to keep Kesar. So let's use our superpower siblings. Discard 2 cards from your hand and then draw 3 because we have Scarlet Witch in play. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, the always be running is great. And then let's see, no point using Struggle Industries right now. Okay, yeah, that's it with our hand. So we're gonna flip over here back to hero form. Let's use a meditation as a resource to play Always Be Running. Ready Quicksilver. That'll ready up the friction resistance. Okay. Then we want to do a thwart activation before maximum velocity even. So let's go ahead and thwart. We're gonna thwart for 3, right? Because of heroic intuition. And oh no, we don't want to do that yet because this is gonna give us way more thwarting power. Man, okay. So let's go ahead and use friction resistance to generate a physical resource. Second resource, so we can play a maximum velocity. We get +2 thwart, 2 attack, and 2 defense to end the round. So let's use this to remember we have +2 to all of our stats. And we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thwart. So 5 thwart is going to clear off orbital decay. And then when we clear out this side scheme, it will go into it will flip over to physical strain attached to menu. He now loses steady, but he can't be confused because of his helmet anyways. And then after performing basic thwart, exhaust the surveying specialist to draw a card, and we can ready up with our super speed ability once per phase, and that will ready up the friction resistance. Okay, so we have our plus stats. We want to get down Kesar and always be running, and I think we saved under surveillance for next turn. We currently have 3 attack, so we can knock out both these minions here. But the player who defeats Nyaka is stunned, which is unfortunate. Let's see, if we attack him, we always be running. Oh man, that is very unfortunate. Okay, so we're going to, and we have to hit him first because if we hit him first, we get another minion and they have villainous. So we're gonna swing here for 3 with a +2 attack to defeat Senyaka. The player who defeats him gets stunned. So we get stunned here. Then, let's see, that's it with him. Yeah, okay. Then we're going to use our friction resistance. Actually, let's see, do we get Kesar and, or do we get Kesar under surveillance out? Because I would like to get the under surveillance in play with this final main scheme here. Okay, we're gonna have Wanda swing first at the Fabian Cortez. User interrupt, discard top card, then counter deck. We got 3 boost icons, perfect. So she's swinging for 1 + 3 is 4. That will knock out Fabian Cortez. When he is defeated, discard cards from counter deck until we get Acolyte minion and put the minion in play. Engage with the player to defeat him. Right? Is it? And only an Acolyte minion. So let's know down here until we get an Acolyte minion. And we got Delgado. Okay, let's check the discard pile here. Have we seen Seized this game? We have not seen it, which is definitely not good. Okay. So we have Delgado. He's retaliate and teamwork. When defeated, discard each stunning confused card from the villain, give him a face down boost. Okay, and discard which will take a consequential damage. Okay, so if we play K-Star here, and then under surveillance, when we just stay stunned, or we could ready up. If we ready up, we can play K-Star. No, we're still short on a resource to play under surveillance. I think this is a better. Okay, so 3 resources here, so we can play K-Star. Whenever he enters play, remove 1 threat from each scheme in play. So 1 off of here, 1 off of here, dropping this one to 7. Okay, and then let's use a friction resistance to generate physical resource. Second resource, so we can play under surveillance. We can attach this to the main scheme. This will increase the target threat value of the main scheme by 4. So instead of us losing at 7, we're going to lose at 11 now, which will give us some more breathing room. And then this guy has retaliate, which is pretty nasty. Do 1 case switch this attack anyways. He has 3 hit points. Yeah, it's fine. K-Star is going to swing for 2 at Delgado. And Delgado will retaliate. K-Star will take consequential damage. So he's almost defeated. Okay. And then that's going to, I think that ends our turn here. Yeah, let's ready back up. And then we're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 5. Okay. Ooh, we got a Speed Cyclone. That is definitely going to be a good card for us. So Magneto's turn, he's going to add 1 to the main. It's up to 6 again. He's going to attack with a base of 3 plus a boost card here. And let's see, do we want K-Star to block or do we block? Do we have, or do we have Scarlet Witch block, I mean. Let's go ahead. I think we're going to have K-Star block this. The boost is, oh, crappers. If this is attack defeats an ally, place 1 mana counter main scheme. It does defeat K-Star. So we place a mana counter main scheme. And then after Magneto attacks, you place another mana counter main scheme. Whenever there's 3 or more, we discard 3 and discard from the encounter deck until we get a magnetic card and reveal it, which I think is going to be seized. Yeah, okay. So we got seized here. So place the top 6 cards of the deck face down underneath this card. So 6 cards here, face down underneath seized. And then whenever it's defeated, whenever we defeat the side scheme, Magneto will activate against us, and those cards will get discarded. And it has an acceleration. Okay. All right, so we did that. This guy is going to hit us for 2. We will defend for 1. Or defend for 3 because we have 3 defense here with this. We don't take any damage from his attack. Then Super Speed will ready us back up. Then we get a face-down encounter card, which is Electromagnetic Blast. Not good. Exhaust each upgrade and support you control. So we are exhausting everything here. Okay, and that's going to end his turn. Oh no, place 1 mana counter main scheme as well. Okay, and then our stats go back to normal. All right, so definitely not good. I need to Speed Cyclone Magneto, and we need to get it ready to get our friction resistance back up. We get friction resistance up. We can play this, and then just Speed Cyclone. I think it's the play here. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and thwart for 3 from the Rule of Magnus. This would bring us from 6 down to 3. And then Super Speed will ready us back up. That'll ready up the friction resistance here. And then, let's see. We want to, let's use friction resistance to generate a physical resource. Second resource, so we can play in a accelerated reflex. We now get +1 defense. We have 2 defense now. And then we could always be running. We remove our stun. Let's see, he's going to add 2. He schemes for 3 plus a boost. Yeah, we need to stay in hero form for sure. I think we need to, I want to stun Delgado. No, we don't need to stun Delgado because we need to defend against him. Just block out all his damage. Okay, so we just need to get rid of our stun, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and attack. That will remove our stun. And then we're going to use this as a resource to play always be running. Ready Quicksilver, and that readies up the friction resistance again if Quicksilver is readied. Then we can exhaust the friction resistance to generate a physical resource to play Speed Cyclone, stun X enemies, and we use one resource here, one physical resource to play the Speed Cyclone. So we can stun Magneto, and he no longer has steady because of the physical strength, so he is fully stunned. Okay, and then we have one attack. We still have the 3 thwart. Let's go ahead. Good hit Delgado. I don't think there's any reason to do that right now. Let's go ahead and just thwart for 3 from the main and completely clear this off. And that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. So we now have 2 defense with this and 3 thwart with this and this. And that's we're draw back up to hand sets of 5. Unfortunately, we will be decking out super soon. Got double time and massive velocity. Okay, so Magneto's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main scheme because of the acceleration. Then he's going to attack us. He's stunned. Delgado attacks for 2. We will defend for 2 with this. Take no damage. We're ready back up with our super speed. Face down encounter card. Oh, crappers. Okay, Amelia Vault. So she has stalwart and teamwork. So since they both have teamwork, they're both going to activate on us. So she hits us for 1, bringing us from 11 down to 10. He hits us for 2. That'll bring us from 10 down to 8. Okay, and then it's back to our turn here. Okay, so what do we do here? Let's first use a mansion so we can draw a card. We got our attacking card here. Do we want a maximum velocity right now? I want to get rid of the seized. If we do that, Anita's going to attack us. Don't want to take an attack from him. Let's see. He's only hitting with a base of 3. We could actually try to tank it. We need to defeat Delgado. And we need to defeat Emilio Vault. So he has 4 hit points left. She has 5. If we play this, we have 2 attack. We play this, we have 4 attack. That's enough to get rid of Delgado. Emilio Vault will have 1 more hit point. We could use Adrenaline Rush to get rid of her. And then we definitely want to thwart first before we do. Oh man. Yeah, that's not good. Let's see. We have. The thing is, there's 2 cards left in the encounter deck. So we don't want to clear seas right now, but we're going to deck out and not get our cards back. I want to get this back in the shuffle. And then if we discard top 4 cards in the encounter deck, that's not that crazy of an effect. I gotta get rid of these minions right here. I think is our biggest issue. If we play a maximum velocity, what are we doing? Okay, it doesn't matter. We have the thwart. So let's go ahead and just thwart for 3. Remove Magnus. Clear off the main scheme. Exhaust this to draw a card after using a thwart. Oh, we got Nick Fear. I thought it would be in the seized. That raised up Quicksilver. Or super speed can raise us back up. I should have used friction resistance first. It's fine. So do we play Nick right now? We could use this and friction resistance to play Nick. If we play Nick, we can spend another turn in hero form. Nick will deck us out. How many cards he has here? 2, so we get 1 face down encounter card. We defeat these minions, get them back in the shuffle. Right, and then what else do? We're gonna play a double time, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is hard to plan out. We could also just get Nick to do 4 damage to defeat Delgado, and then we can all swing at Amelia Vault to knock her out. Let's see. We can do 2, 2. Then I use Adrenaline Rush to do another damage. Oh man, I think we have to do that. No, I want to get the C's out right now. Okay, so I want to deck out, get a face down encounter card. Then, if we get rid of Seized, he's going to activate on us. He decks out. The Seized will shuffle back right in, right? How do we get 2 encounter cards out here? Because I want to get Nick back into shuffle. Oh, we defeat him. He gets a face down boost card. Okay, so, okay, that's what we got to do here. So let's go ahead and use a friction resistance to generate a physical resource. And then this will be 3 more resources, so we can play Nick Fury. When he enters play, choose one. Let's play the one to draw 3. So we're drawing 2. We deck out, we get a face down counter card. We shuffle up our discard pile here. And then draw 1 more card. Because Nick Fury draws us 3. Okay. Then we need to defeat Delgado. So he has 4 hit points left. I think we play a... I think we just get all our Quicksilver upgrades out. We swing for 2. Knock him out. Ah, no, we need to... We can't. We need to... I think we need to double time. Yeah, because if we double time to knock him out, then we can still thwart from Seized. Okay, so let's use... Yeah, we need to do that, I think. Okay, so 2 resources here. So we can play a double time. Do 2 damage to enemy, 2 to him, and then do 2 damage to him again. So it's going to be 4 damage on Delgado, knocking him out. Whenever he's defeated, discard each time confused from Magneto. He doesn't have any. And give him a face down boost card. That decks out Magneto, so we get a permanent acceleration token on the main scheme. And we shuffle up the discard pile here. The encounter deck back in. Okay, it's going to be a rough turn. Okay, so we did all that. Then we will have... Oh, I decked out already. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, I was planning on having Nick Fury block this hit, but we're not going to be able to do that. Do we want to get rid of the C's now then, or not? Because then Nick Fury blocks an attack for us. Yeah, I think we actually need to survive, so we can't get rid of the C's yet. We need to wait for it. Okay, so I kind of messed that up. Let's use this as 2 resources, so we can play our Reinforced Sinew, so we now get +1 attack as well. So we have 2 attack, 2 defense, and then 3 thwart. And then let's just go ahead and swing for 2 at Amelia Vault. Nick's going to swing for 2. That will bring her down to 1 hit point. Nick takes a consequential damage. It's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up here. And it is looking kind of rough. So drawing back up to our hands, that's a 5. Okay, so Magneto's turn, he's going to add 1, 2, 3 to the main scheme. He gets 2 boost cards for his attack activation. Nick will block. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Knocks out Nick Fury. He's gone. She taxes for 1. Let's see, he gets an encounter, he gets an... Oh, wait, before she attacks, after Magneto attacks, magnet counter. Then there's 3, so we discard these 3. Discard from the encounter deck until we get a magnetic card like this one. Reveal it, exhaust each upgrade and support you control. Place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. Okay. She hits us for 1. Let's take it. We drop from 8 down to 7. We don't want to defend it in case something else happens. Face down encounter card for a total of 2. First one, Master Magnetism. topmost magnetic card, give it to Magneto as a boost card, and the boost effect is to exhaust your identity. He gets another boost card here. Let's defend for 2, because it's going to exhaust us, and then we can ready back up. So boost effect exhausts us, and then we're already exhausted. So he's hitting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. We're defending for 2, so we take 4. That brings from 7 down to 3. Then we can ready up now with our super speed, once per phase, and he gets a mana counter after attacking. Last encounter card is an M-type Sentinel. When defeated, give Magneto a tough status card. Okay, and it's back to our turn. Can't do too much here. Okay, we want to defeat Emilio Vault. That will confuse us though. I don't think. Are we okay taking a confuse right now? If we get the friction resistance up, yeah, I think this is the turn to take that confuse and be okay with it. Okay, we're gonna swing for 1, knock out Amelia, or swing for 2, knock out Amelia Vault. When she is defeated, we get confused. And then we can ready up with super speed after performing a basic attack that raises up the friction resistance here. And then let's go ahead and use friction resistance as 1 resource, second resource, or we need 2 more. Let's do 2 more resources here so we can play Kesar. When he enters play, remove 1 threat from each scheme in play. So 1 off of here, 1 off of the seized, and 1 off of the main. Okay, so we did that. And then let's go ahead. We can always be running. Doesn't really help out. Let's see, we're short 1 attack. We could get rid of the adrenaline rush to do the 1 extra damage. Then we want to go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go ahead and thwart to remove the confuse. Then let's use, I think we do it, yeah. Or we could, I want to get rid of the M-type Sentinel right here. I think we need to. I want to keep Sorry Wish to block. So yeah, resource to play, always be running. Ready up Quicksilver. Let's ready up the friction resistance again. And then we're going to use Adrenaline Rush. We can use this even though it's exhausted. Discard this card. We get +1 attack at the end of the phase. So we now have, with this, we have 3 attack. So swinging for 3 at the M-type Sentinel. Kesar swings for 2, knocks this guy out. Kesar takes a consequential damage. When he's defeated, give Magneto a tough status card. Or, yeah, and here it has one, so nothing happens with that. And then that's going to end our turn here. Yeah, let's ready. Actually, should we flip down? 2. No, we can't flip. Okay, let's get in our turn. Let's ready back up. And we're going to draw back up to our hand size of 5. And we need to clear off the seas soon. And a speed cyclone, I think, is a good way for us to take out the seized. Okay, Magneto's turn. 1, 2, 3 to the main scheme. It goes up to 5. He attacks it with a base of 3 and a boost here. And then we're going to have Kesar block. Yeah, Kesar blocks. Boost is 1, 2, 3. Plus 3 is going to be 6. Knocks out Kesar. He's defeated. Then he adds a mana counter. There are 3. You mill the mana counters. Discard from the encounter time until we get a magnetic card. Wrapped in metal. Attach to your identity. Same effect as last time. Then we get a face down encounter card, which is Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. Oh man, I think we're getting rid of the Servo Industries. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and it's back to our turn. Okay, so we want to get rid of the seas now. I think we want to stun him, get rid of the seized, and then flip down. Okay, so let's use this action here. Exhaust your identity. Spend a physical resource, the friction resistance, to discard this card. Okay, then let's use Avengers Mansion. Draw a card. Onto the meditation. Let's use a meditation as a resource. So we can play Always Be Running, Ready Quicksilver, which raises up the friction resistance. Okay. Then let's use a friction resistance to generate a physical resource. So we can play Speed Cyclone. Hero action stun X enemies, just stunning Magneto. Okay. Then we haven't used our thing here, so let's go ahead and thwart. What's our deck looking like? It's about to deck out. We have 1, 2, 3 thwart. Yeah, let's go ahead and thwart from the main scheme. Bring this down to 2. Then we ready up with super speed. We haven't used that yet. That'll ready up the friction resistance. Okay. Then we want to, and then we can exhaust this after using a thwart to draw a card. Drew a tenacity. Okay. Then we're gonna thwart for 3 again. Oh wait. Before we do that, we need to get Jessica Jones down, right? Let's see if we thwart, play this to ready up, and then this will ready us back. Okay, never mind. We're gonna be fine with Jessica Jones. Okay, let's thwart for 3. Clear off the main scheme here. Okay, so we did that, right? Then we're going to use friction resistance to generate physical resource. Always be running. Raise back up. That raise up the friction resistance again. And then we're going to exhaust the friction resistance. 1 resource, 2 more for total 3. Play Jessica Jones. And then Jessica Jones gets +1 thwart for each side can be played. There's 2, so she right now has 3 thwart. She's gonna thwart for 3 from C's. Clear this off. When it's defeated, Magneto activates against us. He's stunned, so the attack won't go off. And then we discard these cards back into our deck here. Oh, some big resource cards and blindfold. And Jessica Jones takes the consequential damage. And then let's see here. We're gonna, what's our deck looking like? We have 4 cards. We're gonna deck out here. I want to flip down. Yeah, let's flip down to alter and exhaust to recover by 3. That'll bring us from 3 back up to 6. That ends our turn. Let's ready back up. Drawing back up to our hand size. We deck out, face down, and counter card. Shuffle up the discard pile here back into the deck. And we got to survive 2 encounter cards here. Hopefully it's not activations. Okay, so we're drawing 2 more cards back up to 6. Okay, Magneto's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main because of the acceleration. There's only 1 now. Scheming for 2 plus 1 plus this is going to be 2. Sorry, I did that wrong. Okay, so this is 2 boosts because of this. 3, 4, 5. So this goes up to 7. Flips at 11. We're okay. 2 encounter cards. First one, minion. Second one, okay, the acolytes. Okay, so we're actually okay here. And no mana counts for scheming. This minion comes in with teamwork, toughness. This acolytes here comes in with 3 on the side scheme and a hazard icon. Each acolyte minion gains guard. Okay, and then I think we did everything. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're actually looking good now. I think we can recover. Let's use Mansion so we can draw a card. And then, let's see, we need to do a lot. We don't need Servo Industries right now. Okay, do we want to discard? We could, okay, let's use Superpower Siblings. Discard 2 cards. Draw 3 because Wanda's still in play here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all these doubles are definitely helpful. I want to recover, but I don't think we can afford it right now. Let's go ahead. No hero actions, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and flip over here to hero form. We're going to thwart for 3, clear off the acolyte. Wait, before we do that, we need to use the friction resistance. Okay, let's use the friction resistance to generate 1 resource. 2 more, so we can play Helicarrier. Okay, then we thwart for 3, clear out the acolytes. Use super speed to ready back up. That raises up friction resistance. Exhaust surveillance specialist because we perform basic thwart to draw a card. Okay, and then let's see here. We're looking good on resource. I think we can play a lot of things. We can get 1 more ready on the friction resistance. We get maximum velocity, we get 4 attack. There's still one more advance in the deck, which is a little bit unfortunate. Okay, let's use 2 resources so we can play a maximum velocity. So we get +2 to all of our stats until the end of the phase. So now we have 4 attack, 5 thwart, and 4 defense. Okay, then let's use the friction resistance to generate, or helicarrier to reduce the cost of next card we play by 1. Friction resistance to generate a resource so we can play Quake. So now we got her out. Then Quake is going to swing for 2, knock off the tough from Uniskion, should take consequential damage. And then Quicksilver is going to swing for 4, which knocks out Uniskion. Give the villain a tough stats card when she's defeated. Here has one, so heal 4 damage. She's still at full. Haven't done any damage to him this turn or this game. That's fine. Okay, then we use a resource here to play Always Be Running. Here we're actually ready Quicksilver. That'll ready up the friction resistance. Okay, I think we're getting pretty set up here. Do we need to, should we get Tenacity out? How much thwart do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thwart. Actually, that's not bad. Okay, let's just thwart for 5 here in the main. Clearing that off. Jessica will thwart for 2 because there's 1 side scheme. That will clear off the main scheme. She takes a consequential damage and exhaustive friction resistance to generate a resource. Second resource to play Tenacity. We just upgrade so it just stays on a field. We can spend a physical resource to ready up. Okay, and then that's going to end our turn. Let's ready up here. And we're actually gaining some control on Magneto. So drawing back up to our hand size of 5. We got Nick and a blindfold, which is really good, but maybe not at the same time in the Tenacities. Okay, Magneto's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main scheme. He's hitting us with a base of 3 and a boost here. Quake's going to block. The boost is 2 + 1, 6 damage. Knocks out Quake. She's gone. He adds a mana counter after attacking. We get a face down encounter card, which is an assault. He's going to attack us again. We're going to have Jessica Jones block this one. Or we could block with 4 defense. He has an amplify. Let's see, this is on the field already. Do we want to keep our allies out? And we have 2 more allies here. I think the safest play, but we do have the recovery card coming up. That can let us flip down and cover. How much momentum do I want to gain? No, we're gonna have Jessica Jones block. That's fine. So he's attacking us. Boost card is 1, 2, 3, 6 damage. Knocks out Jessica Jones. After attacking, he adds another magnet counter on the main scheme. He got an assault, right? Yeah, he did. Okay, cool. Okay, so still 1 more advance in the deck. End of the round, our stats go back to normal. And then it's back to our turn. Mansion, draw a card. Let's go ahead and big thwart for 3. Clear this off. Exhaust this. So, wait. Before we do that, we gotta use this resource. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, we're not gonna thwart yet. Let's use the friction resistance to generate or helicarrier to reduce the cost of next card play by 1. Friction resistance to generate a physical resource. And then let's use, I don't think we need double time. So 2 more resources here. So that's enough to get down Nick Fury. When I just play choose one, let's pick the one to draw 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we do the thwart for 3 to clear this off. The super speed to ready up, raise up friction resistance, exhaust the surveillance specialist to draw a card after performing a basic thwart. Okay, we need to start to get our stuff out. Okay, we have the main scheme clear. We have Nick. We have Scarlet Witch. So let's go ahead and use friction resistance to generate a physical resource, second resource, so we can play a Tenacity. So now we have 2 of these guys out. And then I think we want to play Always Be Running and again our Tenacity and save Blindfold for a flip here. Okay, so is it time to start hitting Magneto? How much attack do we have? We have 2 attack. That's fine. Okay, let's swing for 2 at Magneto. Knock off his tough. Then we're going to use a resource to play Always Be Running. Ready Quicksilver. That readies up the friction resistance. And then we will swing for 2 at Magneto again, bringing him from 20 down to 18. First damage in this game. And then Nick Fury is going to swing for 2. That'll bring from 18 down to 16. Nick takes a consequential damage. Exhaustive friction resistance, you generate a physical resource, second resource, so we can play a third tenacity. So we got all 3 of these tenacities out here, which will give us 3 readies when we need them. Whereas, let's check our discard pile to see. We have 1 adrenaline rush, so we have 2 more left in the deck, which is pretty good. We're going to save blindfold to give us a flip next turn. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready up here. And I think we're gaining some momentum, but we do want to end him quickly before he starts to get like a nasty encounter card on us. Saving blindfold in our hand, drawing back up to our hand size here. Speed Cyclone is great. 5 with a downtime here. Okay, Magneto's turn. He is going to add 2 to the main scheme. He's hitting us with a base of 3 and a boost. Nick's going to block. The boost is give Magneto a tough status card and another face down boost card, which gets flipped now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Knocks out Nick Fury. Then he adds a mana counter to the main scheme. There are 3, so we discard all the mana counters. Then mill from being countered until we get a magnetic card. Magnetically Sealed comes into play. Place 2 additional threat for each ally in play. There's 1 ally, so this will have 4 threat, 2 plus 2. And then we get a face down counter card, which is an M-type Sentinel, which is okay. Okay, so it's back to our turn. We will exhaust Mansion, so we can draw a card here. Now I kind of wish I had more Thor power. But we discard that thwarting upgrade. See, this is, we have 1, 2, 3. We don't have anything else to thwart the magnetically sealed. We do have Wanda, but I like saving her here. That's fine. Let's go ahead and use the friction resistance to generate a resource. So we can play a Speed Cyclone, and let's just stun Magneto. So he's stunned. Okay, now we're going to thwart for 3 from magnetically sealed. Super Speed to ready us back up, ready up the friction resistance, exhaust this to draw a card. Drew into an adrenaline rush. Okay, then let's use friction resistance and should we play blindfold? See, we're gonna deck out. Yeah, we have 2 cards left in the deck. We want to get blindfold out to know what encounter cards we're getting. Okay, she can thwart for 2. The scheme. Oh, we can actually know what we get with Scar, which is activation, which may be very, very useful. She can do a lot of damage here. Okay, let's get blindfold out first. So Helicare to reduce the cost of next card play by 1. 2 resources, so we can play blindfold. When she enters play, look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. Okay, it's not going to help Scarlet Witch. And then we can discard 1 and put the rest back in the same order. So these are all nasty cards. Do 1 damage to each character we control. We don't want that. Okay, so we deck out. So whatever card here is going to be an encounter card, which is going to be the magnetic missile. I'm okay giving this to Magneto as his boost. He's going to scheme with this. Then he gets the electromagnetic blast. No, I think we discard the electromagnetic blast as our next encounter card. He gets the magnetic bubble, and magnetic missiles will both surge if we don't defeat this guy. So we actually have to defeat him, and we can have Quicksilver ready up. I think we want Scarlet Witch to attack. Let's see, so if we discard this, she's doing 2 damage. That doesn't really do anything for us. Metal Shards does 1 damage to all the characters we control and a mana counter. I don't want the Metal Shards is the thing. I want him to scheme with the Metal Shards. That's what we're kind of looking for here. Am I okay leaving this? So it's going to add It's gonna go up to 4. He schemes for 3 plus 1. It's gonna go up to 8. Then this guy, no, there's an advance left in the deck. So I don't think we can flip down here, is the thing. Because both these magnetic missiles are gonna surge. I think we need to take care of the M-type Sentinel. Let's see here. What do we do? We can always be running twice. We have 2 attack. We swing for 5, take out the M-type Sentinel. And then blindfold thwarts out the magnetically sealed. And then he's stunned, so he won't activate on us if we stay in hero form. Okay, if we let him be stunned, no, but then we'll get metal shards as an encounter card. Exhaust each upgrade and support you control. We have to, okay, that's fine. I don't want to exhaust each support and upgrade. Let's check the discard pile here. How many of these master magnetisms are in here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, if we get an advance, then it'll be bad, but if not, it's just a master of magnetism. So I'm okay with this. Let's discard the electromagnetic blast. And that's the last one of that. And we put these cards back on top of our deck, or back on top of the encounter deck in this order. So we get a surge, he schemes with metal shards, and then we get the magnetic bubble. Okay, so we put it back on top like that. Okay, we're gonna have Quicksilver swing for 2 at the entrance, and we have +1 attack with our reinforced sinew. So 2 damage. Exhaust friction resistance, generate physical resource, play always be running, raise Quicksilver, raise back up the friction resistance, swing for 2 again, so he has 4 damage. Then we exhaust the friction resistance again, play another always be running, raise back up again. We're going to swing for 2 again, knock this guy out. When it's defeated, give Magneto a tough stats card. Here, it has one, nothing happens with that. And then, okay, so we did that. Then we're going to use, let's get the downtime out here. Yeah, so this would be a resource, so we can play downtime. We get +2 recovery now. Let's put this back over here. Okay, then we're going to have blindfold thwart for 2 from magnetically sealed. Clear that off. She takes the consequence of damage. The crisis icon is gone. And then we flip down here to alter. And that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. Draw back up to our hand size of 6. We deck out. We get a face down encounter card. And then we shuffle up the discard pile here back into the deck. I think the surges should get us a safe card, but I don't know. We're drawing back up to our hand size of 6, and I think this is going to be our last deck pass if we can just survive this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So Magneto's turn, 2 threats to the main. It goes up to 4. He's going to scheme with a base of 3 plus a boost of nothing. And the boost effect is if it's an attack, it's not attack, but 1 we're here with the amplify. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 plus 4 is going to be 8. Flips out 11, so we're okay. Then we get a face down encounter card. First one is Magnetic Missile. If you send it on any play, there is none, so it surges. This will surge as well, and he gets his armor. Attached to Magneto, he can't be stunned. Oh, okay, so he loses stun. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, and then he also gets his magnetic bubble, so he has all of his magnetic attachments. So maybe I should have let him. That's okay, because we didn't lose at least within an advance. All right, and then we survived. It's back to our turn. Avengers Mansion, so we can draw a card. And then we gotta always be running, which is pretty big here. Let's see. I want to recover, but I don't know if we can. Okay, let's use our superpower siblings here. Discard 2 cards from your hand, 2 meditations. Then draw 3 because Wanda is still in play. So 1, 2, 3. Well, we got another maximum velocity, which is not necessarily what I'm looking for here. That means we want to play Quake, get Servo Industries, and get these cards back into our encounter deck, or back into our player deck. Okay, so let's exhaust the friction resistance to generate physical resource. This would be 2 more resource for a total of 3, so we can play K-Star. When he enters play, remove 1 threat from each scheme in play. So 1 off of here, and 1 off of here. So this goes down to 7. Okay. Then, let's see here. Yeah, we're not going to be able to, Okay, exhaust a helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. So we can play a Servo Industries here. And then let's exhaust it as an alter ego action to get 2 Quicksilver cards. And discard back to deck the max velocity and always be running. So we need that for our kill shot. And we'll shuffle up our deck, which is pretty low. Okay, do we have any Adrenaline Rush? Okay, we have both of them still in the deck. Okay, so we did that. Then Magneto has Retaliate with this bubble here. Let's go ahead and flip over to hero form. And then, let's see, let's have Quicksilver Thor. We have 1, 2, no, we need to play a maximum velocity here. So 2 resources, so we can play a maximum velocity. We get +2 to all of our stats until the end of the phase. So let's use this to remember that. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Thor, throwing for 5 from the main. And then super speed to ready back up, raise up friction resistance, exhaust this to draw a card. Gotta always be running. I don't want that right now. Okay, let's pull that up a little bit. Okay, so we have 4 attack right now. Okay, so K-Star is going to swing for 2. The tough has priority, so we knock off the tough. He'll take a retaliate with the bubble here and a consequential damage because Magneto has retaliate with this thing. Then Quicksilver is going to swing for 4 at Magneto. All the damage goes on his bubble. He retaliates, hits us back for 1. We drop from 6 down to 5. Then we use friction resistance. Always be running. Ready us back up. That raises up the friction resistance as well. Swing for another 4. That will knock off the bubble because there's 8 damage on here, and he won't retaliate because the bubble is now defeated. Okay, so we did that. And then let's go ahead and let's use this as a resource. We can just save the friction. We don't need a friction resistance to play an adrenaline rush, so this upgrade just stays on the field. Nothing really happens with that. And then I think we're set up here. Okay, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then drawing back up to our hand size of 5. We got double time and adrenaline rush. Oh, not the always be running. Okay, I want to save the always be runnings, but it's okay. So Magneto's turn, 2 to the main. It goes up to 3. So we get an advance. I think we're okay. He's going to attack us here with a base of 4 plus this boost card. We will have blindfold defend. And the boost is 3 plus this is going to be 4. So it's 8 damage. Knocks out blindfold. She's gone. He adds a mana counter to the main scheme after attacking. Then we get a face-down encounter card, which is an M-type Sentinel. When defeated, give Magneto a tough stats card and with guard. Okay. So back to our turn. The advance is still in here. Let's use Mansion. We gotta draw a card. We got double time, which is actually useful right now. Let's go ahead and thwart for 3. Oh no, we gotta use this first. I keep forgetting. Okay, so friction resistance, you generate a resource to play a second adrenaline rush. So we have 2 of these now. Then we're going to thwart for 4 from the main, clear this guy off. Ready up with our super speed, raise up friction resistance, exhaust this to draw a card because we're more basic thwart activation. And then, let's see, do we just double time? And then, oh man, since I can't do any damage to Magneto this way. That's fine. Let's go ahead and swing for 2 at the M-type Sentinel. Then double resource. Actually, let's save the double. We're going to use Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. 1 more resource so we can play double time. We're going to do 2 damage twice, so 2 to him. He has 1 hit point left, but 2 to him again. That defeats him. When he's defeated, give Magneto a tough status card. Okay. Then we're going to use friction resistance to generate a physical resource. And then we have so many resources. That's okay. We don't even need it. So we're just going to use this as 2 resources to play another double time. 2 damage to an enemy, knock off the top, 2 more damage to him, brings him from 16 down to 14. We are slow chipping away, but I'm just worried about that advance right now, or else I would flip. Let's stay here, end our turn, ready back up, and then draw back up to our hand size here, keeping these cards in our hand. 5, and we got another always be running in the last adrenaline rush. So do we have, we just need that maximum velocity and we're good to go. Okay, Magneto's turn. 2 to the main. And I don't know, this should be gone, I think. Okay, so 2 to the main. He's going to attack us with a base of 4 plus a boost card here. K-Star blocks. The boost is Shadow of the Past. That's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. It doesn't matter. K-Star tanks it. He's defeated. He has a mana counter after attacking on us. Then we get a face down encounter card here. Yeah, which is Electric Shock. Hero form, you are stunned. Take 1 damage for each mana counter on the main scheme. Yeah, so we take 2 damage, brings us from 5 down to 3. And the encounter deck is looking low, so the advance is still in there. And then we need 1 more turn. Mansion to draw a card. Got Nick Fear, which is really good. Let's use Friction Resistance to generate a physical resource. Or first use Helicarrier to reduce the cost next card play by 1. Then Friction Resistance to generate a physical resource. 2 more resources so we can play Nick Fury. And then what's our deck here? We have 4 cards left in the deck. I don't want to deck out. So we're actually going to choose the effect to have Nick Fury do 4 damage to an enemy. That'll bring Magneto from 4, or for 14 down to 10 here. Okay. Then, let's see, actually, do we have the kill shot this turn? Okay, we're going to have, wait, I think we might have to kill. Okay, let's first attack to remove our stun. Okay. Then we want to, wait a minute. Do we have the, I should have maybe drawn with Nick if we had the kill shot. We have, no, we don't have the maximum velocity, which is the damage that we need. And I don't know when it's going to come up. Oh, we would have drawn with Nick. That would have given us a kill shot. That's fine. I should have had Nick draw. That's okay. Okay, so let's see what's our deck looking like. We have 4 cards left in the deck, so we don't want to deck out here. We can stay in hero form again. Try to get that advance out. So resource to play the adrenaline rush. Now we're fully set up with the adrenaline rushes and the tenacities. Nick Fury thwarts for 2 from the main. Clears off. He takes a consequential damage. Okay, and then we end our turn. Let's ready up. And I think we for sure have the kill shot now. So drawing back into hands as a 5. Got the max velocity. We have 1 card left in the deck, so we don't deck out. We have the 3 always be runnings. Magneto's turn. 2 to the main scheme. He attacks with a base of 4 plus a boost card here. Nick Fury is going to block. The boost is, if this attack defeats an ally, place 1 mana counter main scheme. And I'm okay with that because it might mill. Well, he's going to get the mana counters anyways, but it might mill the encounter deck. So Nick Fury is defeated, taking a bunch of damage. Magneto adds another mana counter after attacking, and the mana counter from metal shards. There's more than 3 here, so we discard these 3. And then we mill from the encounter until we get a magnetic card and then reveal it. So exhaustion and the advance. So since there's no magnetic card, that is fulfilled, and we don't have to mill anymore. You get an acceleration because he decks out, and we shuffle up the encounter deck here, and then we'll get 1 more encounter card. And I think we're okay with whatever it is. We can take an advance. We can take another attack activation. There's only 1 mana counter on the scheme, so even if it adds more mana counters, we're okay. So now he deals us 1 face down encounter card, which is seized. Oh, crappers. Okay, so place a top 6 card of your deck face down here. We deck out, so we get another encounter card. We shuffle up our discard pile here. I'm glad I didn't take the maximum velocity. Okay, and then we get 6 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's not what I wanted to see. So C's here. Let's put it over here. Come in with 3 threat. Has the acceleration, and then nothing else happens with that. So since we decked out, we get this face on counter card, which gets flipped now. It's Delgado. He has Retaliate and Teamwork, but he does not have Guard. Yeah, so we're actually okay here. Okay, this is our deck. This is our hand. Okay, so it's back to our turn. There's no Retaliate that we need to worry about right now. I think we're good. Okay, so let's use Avenger's Mansion so we can draw a card. We got another maximum velocity. Let's use a friction resistance to generate a physical resource. And then this would be a second resource, so we can play a maximum velocity. We get +2 to all of our stats until the end of the round. So let's just track our attack now for this turn. So we get +2 attack, nothing else matters, right? Because we're just going to be attacking with the maximum velocity. Okay, and then we're going to use all 3 of these adrenaline rushes. Your hero gets +1 attack until the end of the phase. If we discard this card, so hero action, discarding all 3. So now we get +3 more attack. So we now have +5 attack. We have 1 attack here, 1 attack with the reinforced sinew. So we have a 2 more attack. So this will just show our total attack number, which is 7. So we currently have 7 attack. Okay. Then, let's see, this guy doesn't have guard. Yeah, so we got 7 attack. Okay. And then let's go ahead and swing at Magneto for 7. That will bring him from 10 down to 3. Then we use our super speed to raise back up once per phase. We can ready up the friction resistance as well, since we did that. And then let's go ahead and swing for 7 at Magneto again. That will bring him from 3 down to 0. And that will flip him over to his final stage here, where he will come in with 22 hit points. And then as a 1 revealed effect, deal each player a face-out encounter card, so we get a face-out encounter card here. Okay, and then he'll come with Steady and Toughness again. Okay. All right. And then I don't even need Scarlet Witch here. We're just going to keep her alive because she is Quicksilver's sister. And then we will use the friction resistance to generate a physical resource, so we can play a Always Be Running. That readies up Quicksilver, which will ready up the friction resistance as well. And then we can swing for 7 at Magneto, knock off his Tough, and then exhaust the friction resistance to generate a physical resource to play another Always Be Running. That readies Quicksilver back up. That will ready up the friction resistance as well. Swing for 7 at Magneto again. That will bring it from 22 down to 15. And then we will use the friction resistance again to generate a physical resource, so we can play another Always Be Running that raises us back up again. And then when we re-ready up, we can ready up the friction resistance with its effect. Swing for 7 at Magneto again, bringing him from 15 down to 8. And then let's use our friction resistance to generate physical resource for Tenacity. Spend a physical resource and discard this card to ready up your hero. So discard this card, physical resource, ready up. Swing for 7 again. That will bring Magneto from 8 down to 1. And then when we ready it up, we can ready the friction resistance with the Tenacity, right? Then we can use another Tenacity, generate physical resource with the friction resistance, ready up Quicksilver. When Quicksilver readies, we ready up the friction resistance again. We're going to swing for 7 again. That will bring Magneto from 1 down to 0. And then he's already defeated, but we can use Overkill, another Tenacity, discard this card, physical resource here with friction resistance, ready up Quicksilver. When Quicksilver readies, we can ready up the friction resistance again, and then swing for 7 again. And Magneto's already defeated. And that is Quicksilver taking on his father.